High above the arid deserts of southern Peru, something impossible stretches across the earth. Lines, perfectly straight, shapes, massive and precise. Figures, so large they can only be fully seen from the sky. These are the Nazca Lines, one of the greatest mysteries ever carved into our planet. From the ground, they look like random scratches in the sand. But from above, they reveal something extraordinary. A hummingbird, frozen in motion. A monkey, its tail spiraling into geometric perfection. A spider, delicate yet enormous, stretching across the desert floor. Each figure spans hundreds of meters, each line placed with intention, each design almost impossibly precise. But here's the question that has puzzled scientists for decades. How were they created? Without the ability to see them? The Nazca civilization lived here over 2,000 years ago. They had no aircraft, no satellites, no drones, no way to view their creations from above. And yet, they created artwork on a scale that defies logic. At first glance, the method seems simple. By removing the top layer of dark, iron-rich stones, they exposed the lighter soil beneath. This created contrast, light against dark, forming the lines. But simplicity can be misleading, because these lines stretch for miles. Some run perfectly straight for over 10 kilometers. No deviation, no visible mistakes. Even today, with advanced tools and aerial guidance, achieving that level of precision is difficult. So how did they do it? Some researchers believe they used wooden stakes and ropes to map out the designs, by creating small-scale models and scaling them up across the desert. Archaeologists have even discovered remnants of these tools, simple yet effective. But even with this explanation, something doesn't fully add up, because the proportions are too consistent, the geometry too accurate, the execution almost flawless, which raises a deeper question. Were these lines ever meant to be seen from the ground at all? One theory suggests they were part of religious rituals, sacred pathways walked by the Nazca people during ceremonies. Perhaps they believed their gods watched from above, and these lines were offerings, visible not to humans, but to the sky. Another theory points toward astronomy. Some lines align with the position of the sun during solstices. Others seem to correspond with constellations. This has led researchers to consider a bold idea, that the Nazca were mapping the heavens onto the earth. A giant celestial diagram, a calendar, a system for tracking time itself. But then, there are the figures. Why animals? Why such intricate, artistic detail? And why create them on a scale that makes them nearly invisible from the ground? Unless visibility from the ground was never the point. This is where the mystery becomes even more controversial. Some believe the Nazca Lines were signals, markers, messages intended for something, or someone, above. The idea of extraterrestrial involvement has been widely debated. Ancient astronaut theories suggest that these massive designs were created as landing markers, or as a form of communication with non-human intelligence. To many, this sounds like science fiction. But the sheer scale of the lines raises uncomfortable questions, because from above, they are unmistakable, clear, intentional, structured, almost as if they were designed to be seen from the sky. Skeptics reject this entirely. They argue that human ingenuity is more than capable of explaining the Nazca Lines, that with enough time, coordination, and planning, the Nazca people could have achieved this. And perhaps they're right. But standing in the middle of that vast desert tells a different story. There is a silence there, an emptiness, and across that emptiness, lines that stretch beyond the horizon. Perfect, endless, deliberate. It doesn't feel accidental. It feels intentional. What's even more astonishing is how well they've survived. For over 2,000 years, these lines have remained almost untouched. The region experiences little wind, almost no rainfall. The desert itself has preserved them, as if time made a decision to protect them, to keep them visible, waiting. Today, the Nazca Lines remain one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in archaeology, a testament to human creativity, or something beyond it. And perhaps the most haunting question is this: were they ever meant for us to understand? Or are we simply not the intended audience?